So let's talk about June Boom for a moment, because it is the biggest project that Karatbars has launched up till now. Do not mistake this with the KBC. I know some folks are like, well, wait a minute. I thought the KBC coin was a coin that's backed by gold. What's the difference between this? We have our KBC and then we have our Unival, okay? We're now taking our Unival to the blockchain. That's what's going on. We're taking Karatpay, which is an app, right? You have that app online, but you also have it on your phone. And very soon in June, we'll be able to access Karatpay from our phone. A new, nice, slick app. Okay, imagine a new, nice, slick app. There's Karatpay, bam, that's gonna operate on the blockchain, okay? Now with that is gonna come big opportunity. The most important thing is for those who own KBC assets, this is a big project. If you don't own KBC assets, you should, okay? If you don't own KBC assets, this project in itself, okay, it's big, but it's not as big and as meaningful for you if you do not own KBC. So the more KBC we own, the bigger the impact this project will have, okay? So yes, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Why? Because starting in June, we will have gold ownership available on the blockchain, whereby people can acquire gold and have that gold working for them on the blockchain. Easier to move around, easier to use, easier, it's portable, easier to, you can spend it. Whereas physical gold, what can we, and hey, physical gold is it, right? But what can we really do with physical gold apart from put it in a vault, put it in a safe, okay? So digital gold gives us more use, more opportunity, right? So what the once in a lifetime opportunity is this, that there's going to be a certain amount of gold to back up this project. And we will hear how much gold there is that's backing up, not the project, the coin. Every single coin will be backed by 1/10 of a gram of gold. Not backed. Every coin is 1/10 of a gram of gold. Every coin is 1/10 of a gram of gold. So the price is not going to be volatile like KBC, which is driven by the market. It's going to be stable. It's going to go up according to the gold price, okay? And when we get the announcement, which should be any day, we're all waiting for it, okay? When we get the announcement about how much gold there is in the vault to start off this project, they will be able to issue the number of coins. So there will be a fixed number of coins available. And the name of the game is to be an owner of part of that initial money supply, okay? Think about all those coins as the money supply. There's financial gain for you to own, to be an owner of the initial money supply, okay? So when the company comes out with that information to tell us how many coins are going to be available, how much gold is there, there is a Swiss bank that is in partnership. They are holding the gold, and this is a gold bank. They've been around for a very long time. They will be the third party that takes care of the gold and also reports to the investors how much gold is in the vault and how many coins are on the market. And then as we use the system, and this will help build up KBC, all of that accounting, the fees, how much was transferred back into gold. Because remember, with our project, every fee will buy more gold, and every fee will also pay commissions, and every fee in this case will all be done in KBC. Okay, so it helps build up the KBC, transaction fees in KBC. Now, the gold that you own, there is financial gain for you. You own the transactional rights to that gold. So I'm going to show you in a moment what I mean by transactional rights. But as that gold moves around on the blockchain, it will create fees every time it moves. The fees are insignificant to the person paying them, but when you add up the tens of thousands and millions and soon to be billions of these transactions that occur, then that amounts to a lot. And all of that helps feed the KBC, but you also get paid a commission or a royalty. You get paid part of those fees, and you always will, even if you decide at any time to sell your gold. Let's say a year, 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say gold goes to $10,000 an ounce. You've done pretty good, you know, and maybe you want to turn around and buy a house because the real estate market has crashed. And you're like, hey, I went up 10 times on my gold. I can get a home for 40% less. I'm going to buy 2 or 3 of them. And now you become a multimillionaire that way. Now, what do? You sell the gold to be able to put it into a new asset. But guess what? Whoever bought that gold from you, if they're using it on the blockchain, guess what? Every time that transaction occurs, you still get paid. So you own the transactional rights on that gold. Does that make sense? The fundamental about the relationship of KBC and this project is that all fees will be in KBC. Okay, so even though we're not paying in KBC for the fees, they're going to be all done behind the scenes on the blockchain and traded into KBC, okay, or taken off of the market. We're going to get the whole strategy in writing very soon, okay? So either, guys, supply comes off the market. What happens when supply comes off the market and demand goes up? When demand goes up and supply comes down, what's happened? There will be a price increase, okay? So the circulating supply announced soon, monthly audits, we got that. Let's take a look now at the opportunity, okay? Because I think, is it safe to say that everybody on this team huddle call tonight owns KBC? Or let me put it differently. Is there anybody on the team huddle call tonight that still does not have KBC coins? Is there anybody? And if there is, I'm going to encourage you to get some, okay? Get some. Get as many as you can. You'll get back to the person who brought you. They'll help you. KBC is available on a dozen different exchanges, and you can get yourself on one of these exchanges and pick up the coin, okay? But now let's take a look at the impact that we can see, okay, for the KBC, the growth of KBC through this project. First of all, well, we've got basically 3 big factors. One, we have our community, okay, our community. How many of you were part of the initial KBC pre-sale? How many of you were part of that? Where in 3 months, we sold 140 million euros worth of this coin. How many of you were part of that? Yes, granted, there was a big investor that came in, but you know what? That big investor came in because of everything they were seeing going on. That was started by this community. This community produced one of the most successful ICOs in history. The power of community. What we have, I want you to understand, companies dream about it. They dream about it, and others pay a hefty price for it. The difference is you don't have the same level of loyalty. This is a 10-year-old community, or a 5-year-old community, a 5 to 10-year-old community, or even a 2 to 10-year-old community. But the people that are involved have a vested interest. Many of us were here way before the crypto deal. We all love this company. This company's changed our lives, and we fight, you know, and are with this company all in no matter what. Okay. That type of loyalty, you don't find that out there, right? Just like, okay, look, and this isn't judging anybody. We had it in Karatbars too. Of course, we had a lot of people who bought the coin and turned around later and said, you know, you guys are all a bunch of you-know-whats. You know, scam artists and blah, 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 blah. We've heard the news. Okay. Because they're not tied in. They don't know the culture. They don't know the heart. They don't know the vision and the real essence of this company. And that's okay. All right. We love them anyway. We love everybody. But what I'm getting at, the power of community, guys, I'm going to show you. I've actually, can I tell you guys something? I can't show it publicly because we've got about 400 people on here and I'll get my hand slapped. But I'm going to tell you this. I've done the numbers. And if each of us were to conduct transactions every month, okay, equaling 75 euros in fees. Okay. So you have your Unibles, okay? And you're going to have your nice little app, okay? And you're going to be doing transactions. You can. If we all accumulate or do enough transactions, I don't know, it depends on how much we're moving around. If it's a bigger amount of volume, the transaction fee is going to be bigger. If it's a small amount of volume, the transaction fee is going to be small. But if each person, each of us, does 75 euros a month, 75 euros a month, and we grow our affiliate base by 10% a month, just 10%, that's nothing. But if those two things happen, actually 3 things. We start with 50,000 people. Number one, we, 4 things happened. Ready? We start with 50,000 people. Each one teaches one. So each one goes and finds one to teach one. Now we've got 100,000 people. So we actually start with 100,000 people. 100,000 people who perform transactions over the course of the month on their little app. Maybe one transaction is 25 cents, the other one is 50 cents, the other one is $1, the other one is $3. You know, we're doing back and forth, and I'll give you an example of what I mean. 75 a month. And we grow our affiliate base by 10% a month, teaching them to do the same. We can grow this coin in 1 year by 3,900%. Oh, I said it. I said it. We can, okay? I mean, that's mathematics, but we can, okay? So my question to you is this. If you were taught how to do it, if you were just simply taught how to do it, move your money around, would you take 5 minutes a day, and would you be willing to put $75 a month into fees? Would you pay $75 in fees a month to move your money around a bunch of times to help grow this coin and take this coin to the moon? Would you do it? Who would do it? Who would do it? Super. Okay. Well, get ready, because I'm telling you, very, very soon, you better believe it. You know, we're going to be coming at you at a theater near you and teaching and absolutely going crazy with this, guys, because the power of the community. Guys, we created one of the most successful ICOs, but what we haven't done yet, what we have not done yet, is we haven't worked together yet using KBC. We've sold it and we've proven what we can do. Now, watch us use it. Watch us use it, and we will prove again what we can do. Yeah? Okay, so exciting times. And then of course, we've got the crypto market. We've got the payments market. Let's take a quick little peek. Let's take a look at the crypto market first. Stable coins. Why do we want stable coins? Because the crypto market is volatile. Look, the market itself, the crypto market, $266 billion in this market right now. Big institutional money is coming. The big money is coming. You're hearing for the first time, you know, big hedge fund, you know, people are you know, coming in here. You're hearing banks are getting involved, more governments launching their coins. Guys, this is not a fad. It's not just going to pass. It's not like, oh, we're just going to be kind of in this dream state. We know where this is going. Trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars will come into this space in the next 1 to 2 years, and you are on the front line. You are positioned for that growth. All ships rise with the same tide, everybody, okay? And that Unival with the KBC and the activities that we're going to be doing, you know, with the Unival, let me tell you, we're going to capture a piece of those trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, because a lot of those will also be parked into stable coins. Right now, the #1 stable coin is USDT. It's Tether, 50 billion a day. Do you remember a month ago, 43 billion a day? And now it's up to 50 billion a day. Do you believe, how many of you, here's a question, how many of you trade? Who trades and uses USDT? Will you use Unival? That's my question to you. Will you substitute and use Unival instead of using USDT? Okay. How many of you know people who trade? We all know some people who trade. Yeah. How many of you are going to approach those people when the time, okay, close, let's wait till it comes out next week until we have the information, and then we go crazy. How many of you are going to approach those people and show them and encourage them to use the Unival instead of USDT? So my question to you is, do you think it's unreasonable that a community the size of ours, that we, you know, set our sights on 1% of this market? Or do you think it's reasonable? 1%? I think it's reasonable, you know, in the next 1 year, 2 years, to carve 1%, and it'll be a lot more than 50 Bs, guys. It'll be way up there by then. But 1% of $50 billion a day is $500 million a day. And if there was $500 million a day going on in volume, the Unival being used, okay, in transactions, guys, 500 million a day, even if each transaction was 1/4%, 1/4%, that's 125 million a day. That's pretty big. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And that's just one. Now, what about the payments industry, right? Hey, who's super excited about K-Merchant? Yeah, K-Merchant also is our future, everybody. K-Merchant is our payment system. And more than ever, businesses are looking for alternatives. And Visa, American Express, MasterCard, PayPal, Apple Pay. Do you know that all of these payment systems combined, they do more than $3 trillion a day in transactions? $3 trillion a day are swiped or online with these providers, okay? So once again, gold. Right now, our K-Merchant is programmed with what? It's programmed with crypto. But soon there will also be gold through Karatpay. It's there. And we'll be able to pay using our Karatpay through anyone that has a K-Merchant. So of course we want to get K-Merchants, signed up everywhere. And then we, with our Karatpay, will be able to pay for goods and services and pay with gold with our Karatpay wallet. Yeah? So again, is it reasonable? Can we say 1% or even 1/10 of 1%? How about that? Let's be even more conservative. 1/10 of 1%. How much is that? That's 300 billion. That's 30 billion. That's 300 million a day. 300 million a day in transactions using Karatpay or the Univol, if you will, okay? And what if, again, our fees were, I don't know, 1/4%? Average. Could be more, could be less, okay? What are we looking at now? Again, imagine every day, tens of millions in fees coming from where? The payment system. So it's important that we understand the bigger scope. That's our market. And now we have our golden community. And here it is, everybody. Look, we can show strategies all day long until we go blue in the face. But what counts is the behavior. What counts is the behavior in the field. And this is where coming in unity together, in unity, and the corporate team, as you can see, there's webinars now. They're doing more updates. They've got, the communication channel. So they're really improving their way now of leading in the field. They're improving. They will get behind the strategy. And all we have to do, everybody, is just be on the same page. That's it. What do we do with our gold? One, we save it. Do we not? Who's on auto exchange? We should all have 1 gram of classic gold on auto exchange. They're really, guys, look, I realize that a lot of people think they don't have any money, but it's pretty interesting. If there's promotions or something coming up, how the same people who say, I don't have $50 for gold, they'll come up with $5,000 to go buy something. Everybody can, if they took a look at it, if we spent a little bit more time, talk to them about maybe where they're spending money and where they should be saving it, everybody could put away $50, $60, $100 a month in gold. We should all be saving minimum of 1 classic gold card a month. Okay, that's a staple, no matter what. Okay, and then of course, cash gold, cash gold, cash gold, cash gold, because we want to consider the cash gold as the digital gold. You want to have your digital gold available, working. Your digital gold is right here. Okay, your classic gold cards, you're saving them. You're getting them delivered. You want to always have also some gold on you. But your cash gold, think of it as your digital gold. Okay, so we save gold, but we also earn it. Right? That's our whole business. We earn cash, we earn gold. Cash gold. Starting in June, we will also move it. Okay? Move it. We save it, we earn it, and we move it. Those are the behaviors. We save gold, we earn gold, we build a business, and we move it. Why do we move it? We move it because if I own part of that money supply, every time I move my gold around, I get paid. So I'm incentivized. Am I not? I want to make money every day with my Univol. I can make money every day with my Univols. How? By moving it. Yeah? Hey, you said it. You want to be self-sovereign, huh? You want to be self-sovereign? How about it? That's it. We're in control of our money, truly self-sovereign. Yeah. So, I lost my train of thought. Go figure. I was right in the middle of it. Save it, earn it, move it. Save it, earn it, move it. Yeah. Why else do I want to be moving my Unival around? Because I own some KBCs. Yeah. I own some KBCs and I want to see the price of those KBCs go through the moon. And I know every time I move my little Univals around, guess what's happening? I'm helping to grow the KBC coin. So of course I'm going to do it, but am I going to teach other people to do it? Would you teach somebody? I asked you earlier, would you move your money around, pay maybe $75 a month in fees to help grow the KBC? And here's the next question. Can you teach somebody else to do it? Can you teach 2 other people to do it? How many people would you commit to teaching to do it? Here's some quick numbers. Gold money system, payment and exchange service. All transactions create fees and all fees are in KBC. I just noticed something, guys. We're over an hour into this call and there's more people here now than there was when we first started. Why is that? I'm only curious. I'm just curious can you tell me? I love that. I'm so grateful for it. But I'm also curious how that happens. It's an amazing thing. Laws of attraction. Thank you. Yeah, they do sense us. Am I excited? Let's see. Do I look excited? Do I sound excited? I'm so excited, guys, because of this. Look, gold money system, payment and exchange service, all transactions create fees and all fees in KBC. So save it, earn it, move it. Save it, earn it, move it. Can we do it? Can we save? Can we earn? And can we move it? That's what we do. Everything we do is simple to do, simple to teach. Simple to do, simple to teach. So we save it every week, we save it every day, we save it every month. We earn it. We earn cash gold bonuses every month from the sales of multi-gold packages in our team. Why are people buying a multi-gold package? Because they want to earn money with Karatbars, okay? By referring other people to what we have, okay? And then move it. Where do we move it? On our cool, nice little app that's soon going to be available to us, that we can just literally, wherever we are, on the beach, on the mountain, anywhere we are, we can sit here and we could literally make money 24/7 right from our phone. And some of you, yes, you're going to find dances for this, songs for it. Oh, there's going to be fun. I could just see us now where we're going when we start to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Okay, let's go. So let's talk about it. How are we going to move it? Work with me. How many of you currently are exchanging Univals into cryptocurrency? Who is currently doing that? If you are, just type in me, M-E. If you are currently moving from gold into crypto now. Okay, so question, will you continue doing this? Of course, it's going to be a lot easier than it is right now, FYI, okay? A lot easier than it is right now, FYI. Univals to crypto. We've got some gold. What are we going to do? Hey, I want to move it into KBC. I want to move it into Bitcoin. I want to move it into Ethereum, whatever you want, okay? Oh, KBC, everybody that's brand new, what do? Of course, we want to get them into KBC right away. So one, there's an example of moving it into cryptocurrency. How many of you have ever gone from crypto back into gold? How many of you have gone from crypto back into gold? You've heard the saying, right? When you're up, sometimes it's good to take your profits. Yeah, you make a little bit of profit. What do you want to do? You want to back end it where? Into something stable. Let's park it here for a minute. Wow, I just had a big run. Woohoo. Okay, move it over. Let's move it over now. Keep it into gold for a minute. You know, the good thing about gold, guys, gold is going up. The next few years, we're going to have the ride of our life with gold. So we'll be seeing, obviously crypto asset increase, but we're also going to see it happen with gold. So it's going to work on both ends. Okay. So look, you might be saying, okay, I got to spend $75 a month. Guys, it's not about spending $75 a month. Those moves, you could create a 5%, 10%, 15% increase. Just like that. If you're timely, you could also see a decrease. Again, it's about time. You don't have to be a trader. You don't have to have, guys, how many of you have gone into your bank account before online and moved some money from your savings account into your credit card? Have you done that before? How many of you have moved some money from your credit card into another one of your accounts? Have you done it before? How many of you have got maybe a stock account and you move from your checking account to your stock? It's the same idea. You're moving your money around from within the app. Yeah? Well, what about this? How many of you are currently or have either helped somebody currently use Unival as a form of payment? And give me an example. Give me an example. How did you use Unival as a form of payment? Just paid for a package. Excellent. Yes, Cash Gold is a Unival, Lori. Yes, packages. Okay, can we start there? We're not even going to touch the payments industry, okay? Because anywhere that we're paying with gold and other people are paying with gold, it counts for this. I'm going to just use one example. I'm going to say, how about all of these sales that are taking place right now in our company? If the company does, I don't know, 10 million a month, 5 million a month, 20, I don't know. Okay. Are we using Cash Gold? Are we using Karatpay to pay for those? Are we going to be more diligent maybe to use Karatpay to pay for those? Guys, every time we use Karatpay to pay for a transaction, do you notice there's a little fee? Do you notice when you pay with Karatpay? Well, guess where that fee will go in a matter of a few weeks? Yes, it will go to the KBC. Okay, so and that's just one example. But now you throw in payments in general, you know, K merchants, supporting our K merchants and paying with gold. Look, there's going to come a time, just like, you know, we talk about wanting to be completely sovereign and not having any cash or credit, but having, you know, our assets and the ability to use our assets, liquidate our assets, move our assets, grow them. That's the system that we are bringing to the world in a one-stop shop, everybody. A one-stop shop. And it's pretty cool. Now, the Unival to the card, that information is still, of course, to be seen. We will get more information on that soon, but the same idea. And here's my question to you on this one. How many of you, I asked this last week, pay for things, period, whatever you pay for, with a debit card? Do you ever make draws on a checking account? Okay, do you do that? And then use that debit card? Would you consider switching it? And instead of checking account, how about a gold savings account? Okay, and just make draws on that. At least you're not going to lose money. At least you're not going to lose your value. And guess what? You'll gain, because the way gold is going, you know, every month, the last few months, gold has gone up 3, 4, 5% a month. Yeah. So would you consider? Why not? Of course, we're going to start this movement in Karatbars. You will see more and more and more and more of our affiliates. I said it last year, guys, 2020, I'm going fully sovereign. One of the first things I'm going to do is have most of my, you know, very, very little in the bank put it into gold, park it in gold, because now we can use our gold, use it. So we save it, we protect our wealth, we can use it, and guess what? Again, parts of those transactions, those fees get crossed over into KBC. Do you see the potential of this market, everyone? We have 50,000 affiliates right now that are active in Karatbars, 50,000. So if each one teaches one, each one teach one, teach one to do what? What if we simply just taught one other person as a start to perform 3 transactions a day? Maybe I want to move a little bit of gold into crypto. Maybe I want to move some of my crypto into gold. Maybe I want to move some into a debit card. Maybe I want to buy a product. Okay, that's the movement. Can we do 3 a day? 100,000 affiliates that are performing 3 transactions a day is 300,000 transactions daily. Now, guys, again, depending on how big each transaction is, what if those transactions were averaging a quarter, 25 cents a piece? What's that? $75,000 a day. What if those transactions averaged 50 cents a piece? What's that? 150,000, a day. What if they averaged $1 a piece? What's that? $300,000 a day. Now you multiply that by 30 days and you get the idea of what we're talking about. The power of a community that comes together with one, as one. We earn, we save, and we move. We earn it, save it, and move it.